Billie Eilish blocks one of the most successful musicians of all time from a new number one. Billie Eilish's latest release Hit Me Hard and Soft is still going strong on the Billboard charts, months after it was released in the spring of 2024. The set even manages to earn another stint at number one on one list, and as it keeps in first place, the young talent blocks one of the most successful musicians of all time from landing another champion. Hit Me Hard and Soft rules the top rock and alternative albums chart again this frame, refusing to move from the throne, despite tough competition. Eilish's ongoing success keeps Elvis Presley from collecting a posthumous ruler, as his The Classic Christmas album is on the rise, but even he couldn't compete with the two-time Oscar winner. The Classic Christmas album lifts from 5th place to number 2 on the top rock and alternative albums chart this week. That's a new high for the title on Billboard's list of the most consumed rock and alternative full-lengths and EPs in the nation, and this frame was likely the project's best chance to rule, at least for the season. This is not the first time that the Classic Christmas album has hit number 2 on the rock and alternative chart. Presley's Yuletide project reached that spot in 2020, and it's returned to the higher reaches of the list regularly since then. The Classic Christmas album still ranks as Presley's second highest rising title on the top rock and alternative albums chart. He's only earned a single winner, as the appropriately named Elvis Presley Forever reached the number 1 spot in 2015, and it led the charge for just one turn. Presley's holiday effort returns to its all-time high in a special period for the title. The project has now spent 52 weeks, or an entire year, somewhere on the roster, though those frames have not been in a row. The Rockers collection first reached the ranking in 2012, so it needed more than a decade in which to rack up those 52 stays on the list. It might not conquer the top rock and alternative albums chart, but the Classic Christmas album does appear at number 1 on another, closely related list. Presley's seasonal bestseller jumps from number 3 to the highest rung on the top rock albums ranking, landing ahead of every other title for the first time. Hit Me Hard and Soft has now ruled the top rock and alternative albums chart for 24 non-consecutive weeks. The blockbuster release has lived on the list for 32 total frames, and it's only missed out on leading the charge 8 times, which is an incredible run for any project.